before the Tommy Sotomayor show like a few months ago. You know, I have this question where how come that we have all this information about flat Earth? How come people are still like? I feel like they are very scared to know about the truth, or just because the first thing they do is they downplay this flat Earth thing online, and these people don't even know about the sphere. They don't even know enough about the sphere. So how um, can they discredit flat Earth if they don't even know enough about the planets and the galaxies that don't exist?
They can't. I'm 100% in agreement with you.
Because it's a such thing as an open mind, and we live in these new eras where everything is acceptable. You can be this, you can be that, you can be whatever, right? But one thing they always have a problem with is skin color and the shape of the earth. Like, God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
yeah. No, I appreciate you for joining. I'm basically, this is a smoke show. So if you ain't got no smoke for me, I'm not gonna put you off in that. I'm letting you speak your mind, but I'm letting it be known in the chat room to anybody with any smoke. If you're a Trump supporter, right? If you got any smoke for me, basically bring it up. And what this will do, right? It'll call out all the people who, basically won't smoke, and if they come or not, I can continue my program, and I can always say, hey man, I have shows where I welcome the smoke, you didn't come, so boom, 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 can't act like Sanchez ever running from anything or having an echo chamber. So here is a call for people with any disagreements or think that I should be corrected on anything. And we'll respectfully share the mic and pass it back and forth, and we'll have it with decorum. All right. So if you don't have a disagreement, man, you can keep building, but I will be dropping a link. Adam G, welcome to the call.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Long time no see. I know I've kind of been out of it for a minute. I hadn't even been watching. I've been my journey's kind of taking me on some different things, man. I kind of wanted to, just say a little piece on it until, somebody with some active smoke comes up and actually says something worthwhile. I mean, first of all, we all knew Trump was going to get into office, the red versus blue paradigm. They play on everybody's heartstrings, and until they've used us all up.
Biden became president, all the prices went up. Also in Europe, not just because I think Americans, because I'm from the Netherlands, I think Americans forget whatever happens in the U.S. at some point is gonna come over to Europe. The whole week, the radio in the Netherlands was talking about the American elections, so everybody was tuned in. Everybody across Europe.
Well, of course, it's always going to be something like that, man, because for the world stage, like for anybody that's like new to flat earth or has been into flat earth for a long time, you already know the truth. Once you know the earth is flat, everything is just undone. You see everything for what it truly is. Basically, they're all in on it. Every football game, every major thing that happens, all the major shit that comes up on your Google feed or anything like that, telling everybody what to do, what to think, anything like that, or just basically keeping everybody's eyes off themselves and, survival and basically just making it through. It's just a big waste of time, and it keeps everybody distracted. That's the reason why it's big over there in your country. Shit, it was big over here in this country. They like to play on everybody's heartstrings. I mean, that's what it is.
Man, it's something about, because I actually love the US.
Okay.
You know, it's something about. Yeah, it's something about the US that has some type of influence across the entire world in like a week. Once America does it this week, in the next 3 weeks, Korea is doing it.
That's because America controls the airwaves, the main media airwaves. You know what I mean? If you're in a country that has access to American airwaves, if you keep them people plugged into our airways for so long, they will be Americans in like 50 years. When I went to Korea, I thought that I was young too. I was looking forward to experiencing Korea, but I have to admit, it was like I landed right back in America again. So we do colonize people. We change the land, the terrain. The people ain't even the same no more. I was kind of disappointed because it was like all of the Koreans was on the same bullshit American shit we was on, and they was trying to act American and shit. Like, and it was like, wow, I really was robbed out of but I did was taught that if I was to travel beyond the American base area, where the American base at, you would see more of the original Korea. That you got to get far away from like the embassies, the bases and stuff, which is crazy. We like a damn cancer epicenter, you know. Shout out to Leonard Robinson, and man, let me welcome on the new member to the Fedora gang, my brother Kai. Yo, let's clap it up. I really appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, my brother Leonard, and to everyone else. We got the link out there for anybody who wants smoke. In the meantime, I'm chopping it up with my good brother Adam G, and we have Jesse over here. Salutes, you guys got it.
Thanks, man. Hey, I made, you see my name produced. I make beats too, man. I've been, so if you want to collab, send me some FLPs, send me some shit, man. Let's go, man.
Yeah, that's what I like to do. I like to produce Sydney's. If you got some incomplete melodies, give them to me. I flip them to a complete beat and all that.
I have a link, Looper Man. I make melodies too,
Oh hell yeah, I be on Looper Man. I'm gonna have to grab something, work with you, man. Hell yeah, bro.
Man. I'm free to work with you, man, because I've been hearing your beats for the past 5 years, because I started watching you around 2018, around the time that young Pharaoh was on the decline, I stopped my whole journey with this awakening stuff. It started with young Pharaoh. It was like the first lightning bulb, if you get what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. And then I saw the flat earth debate, and young Pharaoh got cooked. So then I started following you. I'm like, yeah. And then I saw her story, the history. That shit pissed me off. The whole thing just made me mad, because then you find out about how shit really used to be,
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Hey, another thing too. Another thing too, man, is man, them beats in the beginning, they're totally bomb, because I was doing my flow little robot dance with that melody. It's like yeah, I was doing that in the beginning because I don't know, it kind of gets you in the mood, gets you in the vibe. Everybody's ready to listen and everything. And yeah, man, what I wanted to speak on, like, while we're waiting on the smoke and stuff like that, is like my journey kind of take me into some different areas of the life. And now, like, I guess the big thing of what I'm talking about now is like narcissists. Like, everybody in this chat room, or at least all the new people coming in, we're all, basically concerned about truth and getting to the bottom of things. but you would never actually know that it's the person that you love the most is actually your biggest hater. Shout out to everybody that has, families that work well together. Shout out to every man and woman that knows that their man and woman loves them and is not actually trying to destroy them at the same time. Like, I had no idea that, if y'all ever heard me on previous live streams and stuff like that, I was with a narcissist while I was doing all of that stuff. And it never really occurred to me that it's the person that I love the most that is literally trying to destroy me. Didn't really care about anything that I was trying to say, never really wanted to have an intellectual conversation. And that is a good indicator right there. One, if you can't even talk to this individual, you can't sit down, have a sip of coffee, sip of tea, anything like, if you cannot get this individual to sit down with you and have an actual grown-up intellectual conversation, whether or not you're in flat earth or not, that is a huge red flag right there. That's a big red flag, because that's telling you that they don't really care about you. They have other things going on in life, and it's not you. And that stuff is dangerous right there, because like, you can get caught up in so much crap. Like the stuff that I'm going through right now is freaking crazy. But you know what? Suicide is never an option, y'all. It never is, because it never was. See, the reason they hate the truth teller. They hate the truth teller. Like, pretty much everybody in this chat, you're all focused on truth. That's the reason why we're here. That's the reason why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? On big shout out to Bro Sanchez, the only platform that actually, is doing it. And we survived through the whole thing, through all the flat earth debates, through everything that's going on. And it's still a small few of us that actually like exist and everything. So like, but another thing too is like, even without flat earth, you have to look at your personal life. Don't, like, you might think that you got your mind and your heart and your soul set on the enemy and trying to get the truth out and everything, whether that's, your objective or not, whether you support it or whether you're an active person trying to, do something to put the truth out there. The thing is sometimes we have to look at our personal life and make big decisions, because sometimes you might never know the person that you sleep in the bed with is the enemy. The person that oh no, go ahead.
Yeah, it happens a lot of times, especially if it's a girlfriend or a wife. And I don't know why, but I think, as Sanchez was explaining the history of her story and history, I think the world has been changed so much that the modern women's mentality about how they approach relationships and men is like completely corrupted. And the same goes for men. Like, the men don't even know what the fuck they want, and the women don't know what the fuck they want, but they have 10 billion requirements, but they don't even, they can't hold up to that shit. So people gotta find themselves and go within, go into their soul and really find themselves, because other than that, ain't shit gonna work for nobody. I don't care how many relationships you're gonna get. Shit is not gonna work. It's all internal.
Yes, it is, man. And like, just to expound on that a little bit is just, the mere fact that everybody in this chat room, y'all are on a whole different level. Everybody that's talking right now is on a whole different level. Everybody that's in this chat, understand you are on a whole different level. You are levels above a bunch of people. But it's not like you're out there trying to shove it in people's faces or anything. It's just what you know. You know it in your heart and in your head. That's the reason why, like, when you explain stuff, everybody listens. That's the reason why when everybody's looking at you, they're literally just staring at you, because they're feeding off your energy. Actually, you're the conduit of reality, because you've been focused on the truth so long that everybody moves around you based off of what you say and what you do. and everything. I know it sounds crazy, but it's not really that crazy. So
I also have something. I know. How old are you?
I'm 33.
Yeah, I just turned 24, 8th of November. And yeah, I'm pretty young. I just started working. Like I just started labor pretty late, but I've been going to school my whole youth, and I never could get like a job for like more than 2 years. It was always 3 weeks, 3 months, 6 months. But um, this time I did like 32 hours because in the Netherlands, maximum is 40 hours, 40 work hours per week. So I did 32 hours for the first time. And what I realized the first few weeks, the team leaders or like the supervisors, because most of them are white, the Netherlands is 70% white. There was this certain energy that I was getting, like some type of jealousy or anger. And it started to mess with my mind to the point I was very violent to the supervisor because he was so irritated by me and disrespectful. So I spazzed out and I left that job, and yeah, now I got a new one. But it was crazy.
That's good, man. And go ahead, bro.
No, I was gonna say I'm gonna do a poll right now, right? Are liberals and conservatives holding the people back and dividing us up?
Yes.
Because the reason I ask that is everybody don't have to be quote unquote woke, They don't even have to know the earth flat. But there was a time not too long ago where everybody at least know that they don't really care about us. You feel me? Like everyone had some sort of, oh man, yeah, the government is full of shit mentality. And it shifted real quick into this very patriotic spirit that the Bible speak of. We went from, you had celebrities like Prince and Michael Jackson, Tupac. It was very common to be like, man, fuck the powers that be. Fuck the good. You know what I'm saying? And that went to, we love Trump. We love Kamala. It was something about this last election that was scary to me. And I don't want to sound paranoid, but there's a very weird fucking feeling that I got, with this whole shit, man. With this ain't like the regular elections. The people are really acting weird, man.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
I think, what I think? I think it's because we had Democrats for too long. Y'all, because I don't live in America. You see how crazy it is? I say we, and I live in the Netherlands. But I think the Democrats have done too much. And also, I think it's just part of the script. Because I heard one of my older brothers said, Biden is going to become president, which is he's not really a president. He's just holding the office. Then Trump comes back, gets assassinated allegedly, and then the dollar will fall, and we're gonna go to this new AI social credit system, World Economic Forum stuff.
Yeah, man. I guess to keep talking on that a little bit, what I wanted to say is that's basically the reason why the red and the blue exist. Yes, there is the white party, which is the independent, but nobody ever really pays attention to them because they play both aisles. They play both aisles as you're walking down it, because independent people want answers, they things to get done, they want stuff to be implemented that actually solves problems and everything. But basically with the red versus blue, it's like you always have this problem because like Democrats be saying, oh, it's it's blacks, it's Mexicans, blah blah blah, that should feel entitled. And then on the Republican side, you got people that are just like, well, it's us versus them, and build that wall fucking higher. and shit like that. And the thing is that like nobody's trying to work together to actually solve anything that's going on. Now, like once you find out about like a certain party's agenda, like that's when you really start questioning like, holy crap, this is exactly what you're doing. Like for the Democratic Party, it's like all these people coming in to America and all of that. They were trying to get the votes for the Democratic Party by giving, you know, an EBT of like $3,000 a month to, you know, people that actually are just, you know, pretty much aliens to the country. And so, of course, you know, that's automatically going to piss everybody on the red side off, because it's just like, oh, these motherfuckers are coming in here and they don't have to do shit. They get free housing and fucking $3,000 EBT. And it's just like, well, what about us? What about us? But that's the reason why that they do it. They're playing on your heartstrings. That's the reason why we live in this paradigm. And that's the reason why the white party, the independent party, gets ignored all the time. It will always be towered over by the red and blue party, because that's all that you get in your face, you know, just pretty much every day. Like, yeah, why buy your next vehicle at Buyers Subaru Dublin?
The term salesperson can be intimidating, but at the end of the day, we're just regular people who up.
Hello and welcome to NNN. When we get into the straight no chases, let's get right into it, y'all. Michael Strahan is facing tremendous backlash for his the way he stood during the national anthem. Let's take a look at it. I don't know what the people talking about the backlash. The man was standing up. He has a right to stand the way he want to stand or sit down during the national anthem. God damn it, ain't no command you must stand during the national anthem. This is why we voted, God damn it, for the right, for freedom. Freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom, God damn it. Now, go ahead, Strahan. This too shall pass. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Do you have itchy balls? Are your balls itching? You shouldn't have went to Diddy's party. Welcome back to NNN. Now, I don't know if y'all noticed, but Joe Biden, since the election, I mean, he's got quick. He's got quick wit. He's moving faster. I think they took him off the Diddy juice. Yeah, Kamala had him on the Diddy juice so she could take over and get. That was a nice play, Kamala. That's why he was falling upstairs, downstairs, everywhere, slurred speech. Not a motherfucker quick and sharp.
There's one more thing Trump and his Republican friends want to do. They want another giant tax cut for the wealthy. Now, I know some of you guys are tempted to think it's macho guy. I'll tell you what, man. When I was in Scranton, we used to have a little trouble going down the plot once in a while. But I'm serious. These are the kind of guys you like to smack in it.
So, he done got so much here, he run around talking about he gonna smack Donald Trump. Look at him, boy. Trump got shot, stood up and said, fight, fight, fight. You too old, Joe. You so old, nigga. If I hit you in the jaw, it'll break your ankle. You're brittle old man. Just sit down, you're brittle. Your bones is creaking around. Look at you touching your eyebrow because you wonder if it's gonna stick on or fall off. Just be quiet. Just be quiet. Just go and drift into the darkness from whence you came.
Here's my plan to stop the chemical, physical, and emotional mutilation of our youth. On day one, I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. A process that includes giving kids puberty blockers, mutating their physical appearance, and ultimately performing surgery on minor children. Can you believe this? I will sign a new executive order instructing every federal agency to cease all programs that promote the concept of sex and gender transition at any age. I will then ask Congress to permanently stop federal taxpayer dollars from being used to promote or pay for these procedures and pass a law prohibiting child sexual mutilation in all 50 states. It'll go very quickly. I will declare that any hospital or healthcare provider that participates in the chemical or physical mutilation of minor youth will no longer meet federal health and safety standards for Medicaid and Medicare and will be terminated from the program immediately. Furthermore, I will support the creation of a private right of action for victims to sue doctors who have unforgivably performed these procedures on minor children. The Department of Justice will investigate Big Pharma and the big hospital networks to determine whether they have deliberately covered up horrific long-term side effects of sex transitions in order to get rich at the expense of vulnerable patients, in this case, very vulnerable. We will also investigate whether Big Pharma or others have illegally marketed hormones and puberty blockers, which are in no way licensed or approved for this use. My Department of Education will inform states and school districts that if any teacher or school official suggests to a child that they could be trapped in the wrong body, they will be faced with severe consequences, including potential civil rights violations for sex discrimination and the elimination of federal funding. As part of our new credentialing body for teachers, we will promote positive education about the nuclear family, the roles of mothers and fathers, and celebrating rather than erasing the things that make men and women different and unique. I will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth. The bill will also make clear that Title IX prohibits men from participating in women's sports, and we will protect the rights of parents from being forced to allow their minor child to assume a gender which is new and an identity without the parents' consent.
Everybody stand up. God damn. Yeah, that's what we're waiting on. That's what we're waiting on. So teachers, you've been pimping them children and trying to turn them. Yeah, Trump coming after you. Coming after you, teachers. All you motherfuckers trying to rainbow the children up. Coming after you. Doctors who have chopped off and turned them into coming after you too. Big Pharma. What kind of drugs you giving these kids? Hormone blockers and shit. Did you test them drugs on anything? You tested on monkeys? Did a rat turn gay or something? What the fuck did y'all test this shit on? I need to see the gay monkey and the gay rat. See, I need to see the testing results on that shit. Because you've been giving this shit to little children. We're growing titties on little boys and clits getting longer than motherfucker on little girls and shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? You sick sons of bitches, all for a goddamn $1. We're coming after you too. Go ahead, Trump. Hit the ground running. And also, every nation around the world, they starting to get some act right. And they acting right. You don't believe it? Check it out.
Breaking news, after Donald Trump becomes president-elect with a landslide victory in the elections, major global powers who were happy with Biden's weak leadership have already begun to change their stances. Russia, who put the US and any states that they're ready to reopen relations and negotiate the end of the Ukraine war. Hamas announced that it wants an immediate end to the conflict with Israel, switching their aggressive tone. Iran's proxy, the Houthis, called for final cessation, said that they were only fighting defensively. And amidst the threats on Taiwan, China says it wants a peaceful coexistence with the United States.
Seems like the madman is already having an effect on world affairs. So, yeah, 47.
Switching it up now.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That's right, like, comment, and subscribe. You know what to do. Check it out. D-Money, I like to call it. Y'all know him as Denzel Washington. Denzel is announcing his retirement. He's going to do about 17 more movies before he retires. But he took his off what the films are gonna be about. Check it out.
I want to do things I haven't done. I played a fellow at 22. I'm about to play a fellow at 70. After that, I'm playing Hannibal. After that, I've been talking with Steve McQueen about a film. After that, Ryan Coogler is writing.
Hold on, can y'all see the dude that's interviewing Denzel? Denzel 70, and he obviously black ain't cracking it. The brother still looking tight. But the dude that's interviewing him, I think he's like 36. That motherfucker look 93 goddamn years old. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Let's get Bobby Kennedy to work immediately because you know we need some real food in this country. 99%. You know, you go into a grocery store and it says the healthy food section. Now, if there's just a little tiny section of healthy food, doesn't that tell you that the rest of it is unhealthy? They telling you right in your face, eat this poison over here and this little tiny healthy here. The American food system is an atrocity and is a goddamn crime. But everybody is in charge of putting the ingredients in there, and the Food and Drug Administration needs to be scrapped. Because how are you gonna be food and drugs? You better be proficient at one. You better be proficient at food or proficient at drugs. You can't be both. I'm food and drugs. That's like a dope deal on the corner talking about you want an 8-ball sandwich. I'm food and drugs.
I'm very excited to be a part of the Pro Color team because they've always helped me and I've been able to help other small businesses.
Thank you.
I love it. My business is all about supplying other businesses, so by me being helped, I can help others.
I'm confident in Pro Colored and I built a relationship with them over the last year and a half and they're very reliable.
No, una de las características que me ha llamado más la atención es la velocidad que tiene para imprimir, ya que al parecer esta máquina sí cuenta con 2 cabezales que hace pues tener una mejor calidad y una mejor velocidad a la hora de imprimir. Entonces la característica principal para mí sería la velocidad.
This young lady beautifully broke down the problem with the food in this country. Most of the ingredients that is in our food are banned in every other country. Check it out.
Our government is letting U.S. food companies get away with serving American citizens harmful ingredients that are banned or heavily regulated in other countries. One set of ingredients over there and another one here. This is McDonald's French fries from the United States. It has 11 ingredients, but in the UK, there's only 4, and salt is optional. This one has an ingredient called dimethyl polysiloxane, and that can be preserved with formaldehyde, a neurotoxin, and just happens to be the first ingredient in silly putty.
Wow.
This is United States Fanta right here. It's made with high fructose corn syrup, artificial dye, yellow 6, red 40, and sodium benzenate. In the UK, they have real orange juice inside, and it's colored with carrots and pumpkin. In Skittles, there's 10 different artificial dyes here in the United States, plus titanium dioxide, an ingredient that's banned in Europe because it causes DNA damage. Gatorade, here in the United States, uses red 40 and caramel color. In Germany, they use carrots and sweet potatoes to color their Gatorade. M&M has 10 artificial dyes made from petroleum linked to hyperactivity in children here in the United States, and in the UK, they only use 1.
You get the gist. So, yeah, Bobby Kennedy, come on, let's get at it, baby. Clean the house, and the new Attorney General and the new Department of Justice investigate them and lock them up. How many family members have died because of the diseases created by these motherfuckers? And Big Pharma is all tied together. The food and the pharmaceutical companies are working hand in hand, y'all. The food company gets them sick, and the drug companies make them sicker by giving them motherfucking drugs. And drugs ain't gonna cure that. Drugs ain't never cured a goddamn thing. And this is why you need to dismantle the drug companies. Goddamn it. Y'all been in business for how many goddamn years? And ain't cured nothing yet. All y'all do is just, side effects may include your left nut falling out, going blind, going deaf. The side effects is worse than the goddamn disease you start with. What the f is these drug companies up to? I'm telling you what they're up to. They're up to slow death, to milk money out you. They don't want to cure you because there's no money in the cure. Bobby, get in there, turn this shit around. Doctors and drug companies should not get paid the whole time that you're sick. They get paid when we're healthy. Flip the shit on his head. We'll be right back. Hey, check out radio right now. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm on it. Check it out. Radio right now. See it right there? Right there. Yeah, right in front of Bruce Lee. There you go. Yeah, now we've got Bobby Kennedy who's gonna take care of the food, drug, and all that shit. Now, Elon Musk is coming in to balance the books, to put the spending in check. Because it's our money they keep spending, and they act like it's all theirs. It's our money, and I ain't felt none of that money getting put to use for me. God damn it. When I go to other countries, all this shit, they say, it looks like the future over there because they spending money on their infrastructure. We got the oldest infrastructure of any industrialized nation on the goddamn planet. We rebuilt Europe's infrastructure at the end of World War II. Ours is older than that because ain't nobody came over and attacked us and we had to rebuild us. We wasted so many motherfucking megawatts in a grid system that is antiquated and old and ancient. Right? We need to update everything. Update the sidewalks, update the potholes in the streets. You up my goddamn car with these ragged ass potholes out here, motherfucker. And I should be suing you for fucking up my car. Because I motherfucker gotta fix it after I hit the goddamn potholes in this city. And my taxpayer dollars ain't being spent where I need them spent.
Sign out. No trolls. No extra motivation. You know, from you talking shit. I'm gonna show up tomorrow.